Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you, my friends. Thank you, honestly, truly, deeply, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for spending some of your day with me, because I think I have a very interesting observation regarding Mortal Kombat 1 compared to other games like Mortal Kombat 11, MKX, Street Fighter 6. It seems that Mortal Kombat 1 is not performing as well in terms of player base, having a large player base, having general interest in the topic, being popular compared with these other games. And I really wanted to bring this to everyone's attention that Mortal Kombat 1 is not satisfying the general public. When you're part of the community and you are playing the game, you kind of have blinders on. You're not really seeing what's happening in the outside world. That definitely happened with me in Mortal Kombat 11. I was just enjoying the augment system. I didn't bother to take a look at what was happening in the world around me. My mistake. Big mistake. And I have corrected this moving forward. I have played Street Fighter 6. I'm excited to be playing Tekken 8 closed beta tomorrow. I think it's very important for all of us to sort of just have a wider perspective and see what's going on in the general world of fighting games, video games, because Mortal Kombat ain't popular, babes. Mortal Kombat 1 is not satisfying the general public. But before we get into this, I just want to say that, I try to keep these videos, there's some opinion thrown in there for sure. But I try to base it on evidence. This is my approach to most things in life. I love an empirical method. I love observation, experience, and this is what I'm speaking from. So we're only going to be looking at cold, logical numbers. This is not my opinion. These are just numbers. Do not get offended, because it seems like every damn video I'm making, I'm offending someone, and that's not my goal. I'm just trying to make you ask questions about what you're playing. Don't be blind to what you're playing. Are you playing a complete product? Whatever. Before we get into the numbers, let's just see who's here. Thank you for joining. Hey, Sean, I got a new Halloween costume for Melina today. OMG, are you going to make me play Mortal Kombat 1? Darn. Maybe, Sean, but congratulations. Yes, Blah Erg, Cider M, Leo, hello. D's, not surprised since the game lacks so many things going back to the original game, let alone MK11. Dart Monkey, I actually had stuff to do in 11 that is actual content. Yeah, there's not much to do in Mortal Kombat 1, hence we're not playing the game. We're just talking about it. So I have a website here. You may be familiar with it. This is Google Trends. Google YouTube recommends to people who use YouTube, oh, your videos are not doing well. You should talk about trending topics. So it is very interesting to see how Mortal Kombat performs over time in terms of interest with the general public. And what you're looking at here is a graph depicting interest over time, with results normalized from values from 0 to 100. And as you can see, this is what Mortal Kombat looks like in the United States. Just to give you a little look-see at the different options that we have selected here. So what we're trying to capture here is how many times somebody has typed into Google Mortal Kombat as a search term in the United States. I don't know if I can do this worldwide. Worldwide. There we go. So we're getting a little bit better picture with worldwide. But you know what? We're just going to limit it to the United States. I think the United States is just a little bit more fitting because most of you guys watching are Americans. So we're going to keep it to America. But it's very interesting to see that different points over the life of Mortal Kombat, there has been more and less interest. Notable points that you see here is this huge spike that happened. I think we have to zoom out a little. I think we have to zoom out more. Why is it not showing up? It doesn't even want to show on the graph. But if you recall, April 2021, which is what this 100 should be. Why isn't... Come on, give me the effing number. Oh, there we go. I was too zoomed in. You see there? Now you can see it. April 2021. Do you know what happened April 2021? That's when the movie Mortal Kombat came out. Not the, any good ones from the 90s. That's the newer one where where everyone gets magical powers via tattoo. It's Tattoo Assassin, but transformed into Mortal Kombat. Really stupid. But this is when the general public was most interested in Mortal Kombat since Google has been tracking Mortal Kombat as a search term. This is going all the way back here to January 2004. Other notable high spikes in this graph of interest you're seeing here that we have 50% interest at April 2011. That's with the release of MK9. Then we've got April 2015. That's the release of MKX at 61%. People were so enamored with MK9 that they thought, MKX is going to be great. Even more interest in it than there was in MK, the reboot MK9. Now we come to MK11. 28% interest. This is a huge drop from 61% with MKX. Clearly, something happened within MKX that made the general public lose interest in Mortal Kombat as a franchise. As you can see, it drops. April 2015, 61%. April 2019, Mortal Kombat, 28%. Now we come to the most recent little itsy bitsy spike, September 2023, Mortal Kombat at 26%. The numbers are in. The numbers are in. We're going to zoom in a little bit more, just so that you can really see it. Here we've got 31%. Now we've normalized over a shorter time frame, so the numbers are going to be a little different. So here we've got 31% general public interest with Mortal Kombat 11. We've got 21% with Mortal Kombat 1. Over a 5-year time frame, just with between comparing MK11 to MK1, because that's what you've had over 5 years, the general public has lost interest by 10%. As well, very, very interesting to note is that Mortal Kombat is kind of, I don't want to say dying, but I think dying is an appropriate word. Especially when the interest in the movie is the thing that piques the public's interest. Even though NRS spent megabucks on hiring Dave Bautista, Megan Fox, Jean-Claude Van Damme, somehow, with all of those big names, general public interest has waned by 10% when comparing Mortal Kombat 11 and Mortal Kombat 1 over a 5-year time frame. I notice it too. I notice people don't watch videos because Mortal Kombat is fallen. It's fallen hard. Really, really hard. So let's add in some more search terms. We're going to put in Mortal Kombat 11. Okay, so Mortal Kombat 11. Now we're just trying to, add some more stats to this. So at release, Mortal Kombat 11 as a search term is 21% of interest versus 31 of the overall topic of Mortal Kombat. Let's make it more specific. Mortal Kombat 1. Wow. Just look at it. So 21% interest in Mortal Kombat 11 at release. At release of Mortal Kombat 1, we've got 11% interest. And they're competing with Mortal Kombat 11. The numbers don't lie. These are cold, hard numbers. You can see for yourself general interest in the topic of Mortal Kombat decreasing, and it's been that way ever since MKX. What happened in MKX? Oh yeah, that's when they hired Dominic Cianciolo, and he made the storyline very political. Most people only play the story of a game and then they quit it. They hit it and quit it. This is what they did with MK11. Most people played and then they hit it and quit it, and then they came back for Aftermath. Interesting, May 2020. Most of the general public, they're there for the story. This is what they're interested in. That's why the movie is so popular, right? Because people just want a good story. But the story got effed sideways with MKX, with very clear political messaging, virtue signaling. General public said, "F you, NRS. We're not gonna play your stupid games." So MK11 better performing in terms of popularity than MK1 at release. Shocking. And you know what? Let's just broaden our horizons even more. Let's just compare with Destiny 2 as a search term. Look at Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is a video game, as a live service video game, which NRS is trying to emulate. Babes, they've been trying to copy these live service games by offering single player content only available on their online servers. Trust me, I hated that in MK11, that you couldn't access all of the towers offline. You can only play certain towers whenever they allow you. Even worse in MK1, because you have to wait 2 months for single-player content to cycle into the game, whereas you got fresh content every hour in MK11, if you were so inclined. But look at Destiny 2. They're the ones with the season passes. They're the ones with hungry monetization schemes with their cash shops. Everything in the cash shop you can access in Destiny 2 real easy. You can get to the cash shop from Orbit. You can get to it from any menu. They're really hungry. People enjoy that kind of game more so than Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat fell off hard. When are the times that Mortal Kombat is beating Destiny 2 as a game? The movie? That was it? Okay. Great. So this is what we have to look forward to as fans who play the fighting game, who want to fight and have a wonderful, immersive single-player experience. Oh, where is it? Where is the lies? Oh, did they change their website? Because they had something that said immersive story campaign. Oh yeah, here we go. F this. Immersive story campaign, my foot. My pretty Edenian toes in a stiletto heel for combat. Yeah, F this game. F these lies. Immersive story campaign, game's over in just 3 days. What are you doing in single player? I can understand my friends who work, who have other responsibilities. Invasions is tedious. It's just grindy. It's boring. and there's really no purpose of playing most of the challenges, most of the secret fights, because there's no reward. Oh, there's a secret fight at every node. Did they tell you it's meaningless? Okay, all right. So, this is just to illustrate, let's also throw in there Fortnite. I don't know if people still play Fortnite. Oh, God. Look at Fortnite. Fortnite eclipses everyone else. Do you see this? The only way we can actually accurately look at Mortal Kombat popularity is to just have that really zoomed in view. But please, look. These other games are outperforming. Try and see that Mortal Kombat 1 is not catching the general public interest, and that's for a reason. It's been downhill since MKX. But yeah, wow, the Fortnite perspective, that's really shocking, because I thought Fortnite is a game for kids. I remember when my nephews would come over and they would tell me about Fortnite. I'm like, okay, so this is some dumb kids game. Okay. Okay, all right. Let's see what you guys are saying. We have some more numbers to look at because we've just been looking at the general public interest, and I want to take a look at the install player bases because that's also very shocking. John Clark. Hey, John. Love you, brother. Hopefully you're having fun with, talismans. I'm working on a couple of talismans myself. I mean, if you guys want to know about talismans builds, please do join the fam. I'm not an unpaid beta tester. I'm not going to reveal this information to NRS and have them nerf it. And apparently a lot of people in the bunny fam also feel the same way. So I'm unfortunately, democracy rules. We're not revealing the secrets. But if you want to have fun in the game, do consider joining the Jaded Bunny fam. D's. Also, people love getting offended these days. Why? It's just a game. Don't take it personally. Exactly. Do they release sale data for games? Unfortunately, I don't think we have any sales numbers. And I think we're going to have to wait until the quarterly earning conference call from WB. I am very interested in finding out sales numbers or how they're going to puff this up. Because for me, what it looks like, analyzing the numbers here, just seeing the lack of public interest in Mortal Kombat 1 when they've spent so much money on promotion, big names, celebrity talent, it didn't pay off. Not from what I'm seeing here, unless they really had a kickback with people purchasing PS5s and new gen consoles, that they're getting some sort of kickback from Xbox or PlayStation. I don't know. There must be some secret underhanded business going on as well. Lend. Me, myself, I am an MK fan. I do have a lot of MK games. I also played first MK vs. DC, but I don't have a copy of those. But to be honest, I don't have an interest to buy MK1. You're not alone in that feeling. A lot of people are not interested in MK1. There was more interest in MK11. Dart, hoping they improve on invasions or something for Season 2. I mean, maybe, but I'm more so looking forward to Tekken 8 closed beta happening this weekend. Yay, I'm gonna play. Yay. Interesting, I played MKX for about 4 months and MK11 for 3 years. I think also, Cider, is that it's wonderful when you're playing with friends, right? Without the friends, it's just not as fun. And MK1, I feel like there's not enough ways to play with your friends compared to MK1. MKX had ways to play with your friends. I did like the tower challenges. Those were good. But I was also not making videos at that time, so we did not have this community. Lend, the mistake that they made in MK11, they repeated again. Yes, it's very true. Offline game is already gone. Yeah, it's not dying. It's finish it. People don't read either. LOL, James. Love you, brother. I'm playing Batman and Gotham Knights. The difference between those two is the same. The politics, OMG. Flames, don't ask questions, buy the next buy the product and then buy the next product. Yes. Six Legs, this is what happens when they don't add Devora. Honestly, maybe. If Devora was there, I would be a little bit more interested in MK1. That's just my own personal bias, though. Yeah, there's not enough monsters. There's like Nitara, which is just an ugly Megan Fox, and then they have Ashra which is just like, I don't know, someone puts some latex around their forehead to create a special effect, and that's it. Like, I mean, like, it's not even that monstrous. And then Baraka's looking like Nosferatu. He doesn't look like, I don't know. I wish he could have gone, they could have gone harder, I feel. Okay, so let's take a look at really interesting numbers from Steam charts. If you're not familiar with Steam charts, they provide a lot of raw data on player bases for everyone playing on PC, or at least everyone using Steam to play those games. So what we have here is a really complete set of data for Mortal Kombat 11, reaching from all the way back from its release. Whoa, 27,000. That was the biggest number. And most games, as you can see, in its lifetime, they will drop off. Typically, within the first couple of months, the game drops off hard. This is to be expected for most games, right? Now, what I think is going to be an accurate comparison here is for us to take a look at the first month of the game. Actually, we're going to have to do some date swapping. So Mortal Kombat 11 came out... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I'm just trying to get the numbers in there. Okay. Okay, there we go. It came out April 19th. And we're trying to go to... Oh, my God. Why doesn't it go to May 19th? Yeah, okay. So that's an accurate, I would say, first month's look at the game. Because if we're going to compare Mortal Kombat 11, we want to see how Mortal Kombat 11 is performing against Mortal Kombat 1 within that first month. It's a very special day. It's been 1 month since the release of the standard edition of Mortal Kombat 1. Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 1 first month. This is the data set. So I tried to make this go to September 19th. It just won't give me it. But the all-time peak for Mortal Kombat 1 is not as high as Mortal Kombat 11. That all-time peak usually happens for a game within the first week of release on Steam. So within the first week of MK11, we had roughly the same numbers, but it's definitely 1,800 more. It's 800 more. 26.5 versus 27.3. It's 800 more. But those are kind of significant numbers when you're dealing with only thousands of players at a single time actually playing the game. Also, I think if you want to extrapolate this kind of data to console, because, I mean, this is Steam. What does it mean for console? I think Steam is very representative of what happens on consoles as well. After playing Combat League on Switch, on PC, and PlayStation 5, it appears that Steam numbers are about 1/10, 1/12 of the actual numbers that you'll see on PlayStation, and Steam and Nintendo Switch generally have 1-to-1 comparable numbers. Like, there's about 2 million people playing MK11 on Switch. Same goes for Steam. So their numbers are pretty comparable. So if you want to think about how MK11 performed on Switch, I would say look at these numbers 1-to-1. Or if you want to look at how this performed on PS4, times this by 10. So this is MK11. Really interesting. But MK1 hasn't been able to break that 27,000 peak that MK11 did, and it probably will not. Probably will not. Also, very interesting is the fact that we've got... Oh boy. Let's see if we can zoom this in more. Oh, I see. That's supposed to be 2019. Okay, so this is a more accurate look of the first month, because unfortunately I had the year wrong. You could see the bump up for Aftermath. I was like, why does that look like that? This is unfortunately what the data looks like. It's a straight line of decrease with a steady decrease in interest with the game since its release. So at release, you were getting numbers like 27,000 concurrent players, falling all the way down to about, let's adjust this, 10,000 players by the end of that first month actually playing. Let's see if we can find the number. Not going to give me the number. They don't want to give me exact numbers, but they have numbers here. So it's about 10,000, a little bit more than that, still playing MK11 after 1 month. After 1 month of having about the same amount of install base and same amount of concurrent players actually playing the game Mortal Kombat 1, we're down to 7,000. Right? So there is a bigger decrease in the player base after 1 month of Mortal Kombat 1 when compared to Mortal Kombat 11. Let's do a little maths. So let's say that Mortal Kombat 1 was at 11,000 concurrent players after 1 month, and 27 we're gonna round down. Well, maybe no. I'm gonna be more accurate because I don't want to be too generous to NRS. We're gonna use the hard numbers. So 11 divided by 27.3, we're getting about a 60% decrease from the online peak of MK11 on Steam. Here, you've got... we're gonna go with 7.3 divided by 26.5. Okay, so we're looking at about a 73% decrease in player base with Mortal Kombat 1 in the first month. It's expected to see large numbers, but the numbers are falling off harder for Mortal Kombat 1. This is empirical evidence. This is nothing about, oh, they put trans in the game, oh, they put gay in the game. This is nothing about that. These are just hard, cold numbers. Why are these numbers falling off so hard for Mortal Kombat 1? There's a lack of things to do. Online is broken. There's really no limit to how much you can juggle an opponent. Only if you push the opponent into the ceiling will they fall down. There's a lot of... we're going to make a video about that. But there's a lot of broken things in this game. So it's not surprising to me to see such a large drop-off compared to MK11. General public interest is not there. Player base retention after 1 month is not there. And let's compare it to what else exists in the market. This is Street Fighter 6. There are more people playing Street Fighter 6 right now as we're speaking. Actually, let's refresh. Let's refresh. Oh, okay, numbers change. But there are still more people playing Street Fighter 6 than Mortal Kombat 1. The all-time peak for this game is more than double of Mortal Kombat 1. More people in the fighting game community are interested in playing Street Fighter 6 than they are in playing Mortal Kombat 1. 24-hour peaks. Let's compare these numbers. So within the last day, what was the maximum people playing this game? 7.3 thousand. Compared with Street Fighter's 20.2 thousand. Nearly 3 times the people are still playing Street Fighter 6 versus Mortal Kombat 1. What are you playing, babes? Are you part of this smaller group? And like I said, if you wanna translate these numbers, extrapolate them to console, multiply this by a factor of 10 or 12, and this is what you're looking at for the amount of people 24-hour peak playing on console. On PS5 would make total sense if there's only 73,000 playing the game in a single day. Whereas 200,000 would be playing Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 is a way more fun game. A way more fun game, and the numbers don't lie. You can see it. More people are playing it. So why are you playing why are you playing Mortal Kombat 1 is, I guess, the real question. What's going on? Why is this? But I will say that I do love stream charts for just being really empirical, giving us a lot of data. It's wonderful to see the data laid out like so, because I think some people are willing to be ignorant of the facts. If Mortal Kombat was a good game, it wouldn't fall off harder than Mortal Kombat 11 within that first month, right? If Mortal Kombat 1 was so good, more people would have installed it than Mortal Kombat 11, and it does not seem to be the case on on Steam, on PC. You know, maybe the actual numbers on consoles are different, but based on my analysis, I'm going to say Steam is very representative of the general player base. But yeah, Street Fighter 6, look at it. Really outperforming. So, yeah. All right, so let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you so much for joining along. What do you think about these really terrible numbers for Mortal Kombat 1? We're seeing less people playing it after 1 month compared to MK11. We're seeing less of the general public caring about Mortal Kombat 1 compared to Mortal Kombat 11. More people were interested in that. More people were interested in MKX. Clearly, somewhere within this time frame of MKX, NRS dropped the ball hard. Hard. Okay, hey, Shakino. I saw myself installing MK11 again this weekend after staying in the air for 10 seconds watching another player juggle me infinitely online in MK1. I'm done with this game, honestly. I'm so sorry to hear that, Shakino. Please do check out the link in the description, how to exploit Combat League. I think Combat League is a big waste of time. Consider cheating the system. It's not really cheating, but consider exploiting the system. Yes, it makes it more fun, honestly, and you use less of your time to go further. MK1 on PC equals poopies. Yes, I'm aware that MK1 on PC is not running properly, which is really unfortunate because PC is the master race. Everything looks better on PC, especially when everything is fully optimized and you have your graphics card going like Woo, 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 woo. It's looking really nicely. MK11, I think the best visual experience is on my PC. PlayStation is pretty good, but not as good as what you can experience on PC for MK11. MK1, though, they released it unoptimized, which points to signs of the game being rushed and not fully baked, not fully developed. Attila, hey everyone, so happy, finally catching a live stream. Speaking of MK11, I'm grinding the character towers. Very nice, Attila, yes. Those character towers, they're not a sprint, they're a marathon. It takes a while to get through them, whereas it's totally the opposite for MK1. It's totally a sprint to the end because the end is quickly approached. Very quick to approach it. Travis, so many toxic players in MK1, in my opinion. It makes me so mad, and I feel like the game needs some tweaks. I agree. The game needs a serious overhaul, but how do you overhaul an entire system like character progression? Fighter mastery is one of the most brain-dead things I've ever seen in a game. And how do you fix that? You don't. You burn it. you hack it down, burn it, rebuild completely from the ground up. Can they do that? I don't think they care enough. Cider M, they should have included Jade, Cassie, Scarlet, and Devora. I agree. I agree. James, I love 11 versus 1. Yes, yes. Okay, Cider M, there's more to do in Street Fighter 6 than in MK1. Also, MK1 is restricted to next-gen consoles and PC. Of course, there's going to be... Oh, no. No, you're wrong, person. As you can see, Mortal Kombat 11 has less people playing it right now compared to MK1. The comparisons were over the first month of playing on PC. Yes. On PC, this is an accurate one-to-one comparison. Can't get more accurate than comparing PC to PC at the first month of release of MK1 versus MK11. Recall the numbers that we calculated. MK11 had a fall off of 60% after its first month. MK1 had a fall off of 73%. Why are more people leaving the game after 1 month of playing it? All other things being equal. Ask the questions, my friends. Then you'll find the answers that MK1 is a crap game. Gamer Shadow. Hey everyone, hello. How bad was MK Armageddon for the casual fandom to lose interest? I think they need their old writer back. They need Tobias, because clearly Ed Boon doing nothing. They need Dan Forden. We need some good soundtracks. They need the talent. They don't need these gender diversity inclusion hires that they label as below the line talent. They need real people with talent to make this game. The only thing that looks good in this game are particle effects and stage backgrounds, and unfortunately, they sometimes cause the game to run at 17 frames per second. Okay, alright. Thank you, my friends, for joining along. It means the world that we get to spend this time together. Came here for an early stream today, yes, oh boy. But yeah, please, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, a subscribe. It really helps out with the channel. Also, if you want to know how to actually play Mortal Kombat 1 and have fun... If you love what we do here on YouTube, please consider supporting by joining the Jaded Bunny family. You get access to my secret builds, family-only PvP, birthday song. Yes, if you want all of these things, please consider joining. Much love to all of my brothers and sisters, including our newest bunnies in the fam, David Dillman and Leo. God bless you. Also, much love to Fox, The Fiend, Terrence Rogers, Rehan Munchinpuss, Brian, Kari Lessie, Anthony G, Angel, Shoria Awashti, James Shea, Kalila Crenshaw, John Feltner, Charlie Ravens, John Clark, Danny Slaw, Energizer, J4, GCXBU Gaming, Styles, Cara D, Kokomo Joe, A.G. Miller, Coffee Gamer, Lucy Little Thunder, Boots Alexander, Eric, Blood Ferox, Glowy, Chaka Corn, Michael K, Airy, Darkside, Trokar, Mark Danny, O Gamer, Michael G, Swish Bish, Ilkid, Snoopy Blind, FGC, Albus Christus Mortis, Yuri, Erdem, Calum, JJ, Dr. Eggman, Alina, Acenonics 85. Alan, Siderem, Ragnar, Rian Chaos, and Queen Melina. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. It means the world. You guys keep me alive. But yes, much love to you too here at the very end of the live stream. You mean the world. Thank you. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. Alejandro, one-shots are still in the game. They never nerfed or fixed anything in it. Yes, Blah-erg. Love you, Dave. Love you, too. Thank you, my friends. Please, I'm praying for all of you to just be having fun with whatever it is you're playing. But until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.